when I write a recommendation letter for the kids, the deal is they have to give me their senior picture. And actually I have all of them from 2001 up until 2008, so it's pretty cool. Lindsay Origi, she teaches right next door, and she's up there, and I always go into her room and tell, hey guys, you want to see Miss Origi when she was a senior in high school? I have her photo up there. So, first one on the left top row. It's unique to have, you know, I consider myself fairly young, but you know, somebody I taught 8 years ago, 7 years ago is now teaching with me, so it's pretty wild. It's fun. Just trying to get everything organized for next week. My first quiz ready for next week. They'll be so happy. For world history, they get a map of the world. I give them mostly European nations, some of the major Asian nations, where if they can identify on a map where those nations are, seas, bodies of water, things like that. And for the U.S., it's states and capitals. I know it's elementary, but it's something I feel they really should know before they do U.S. history. So I teach 2 U.S. 1 classes, which is basically the Revolutionary War through Reconstruction to the Gilded Age, 1900. And I also teach 3 world history for the incoming freshmen. Goals are different for both classes. The freshmen, the first week and a half is adjustment. My expectations for them are, you know, basically respect, accountability, and responsibility. Those are the things I really pursue with the freshmen. A lot of character ed stuff. Sophomores, they're a little more seasoned. They like to feel their oats early. So we still look at those characteristics of responsibility and accountability, but my goal for them is to prepare them. Most of the kids, all of the kids, will be going on to college, so it's college prep. Really try to bring forth a new type of vocabulary, really make them read a lot, newspapers, magazines, watch the news, be aware of what's going on. It's a big year this year, early in the fall with the election, so we're definitely going to do a lot of a government election, electoral college, which we look forward to, mock elections, all that fun stuff. There's a lot of creative teachers, not just in our department, but throughout the building, so I'm very fortunate to be in this building. And what I try to do is I try to tell a story and use it story-esque. You always try to compare history to their own lives to make it relevant so they understand, especially the freshmen. It's a world history where you start in the Crusade period, 1300s. I mean, U.S. at least, it's the building block of your nation, your country. World history is very difficult because of the distant past, and so I try to compare and contrast what their life versus what's going on back then.